making this video to show this horrible snow. It's not active like it was falling from the sky. It's a slush obstacle. I can't go fast. I'm staying in the middle of the road, kind of straddling the partition. They have a I think it's called a vibration strip, where if you hit it, it'll make a big buzz noise. And so you basically, let's see, like that. You basically keep that in the middle of your car, and if you go over too far on one side or the other, it'll warn you. That way you have a couple seconds to straighten out before you drive over the edge of the road. And the way this road is, if you go over the edge, you're gonna get stuck, and you might be stuck for hours and hours before a tow truck comes and gets you. It charges you $300 to help you get out. So it's a mess. So in good weather, it takes about an hour to drive home. With this ice and snow and cold, you can double that. Especially if it's falling from the sky, and then it blocks all your visual acuity. I'm making it look easy, but it's not. You notice there's no other vehicles on the road. It's almost 4 a.m. in the morning on Saturday. I just left my other job. I'll get home and I'll take a couple hours of sleep, and then I go back to work again. So I work 2 jobs, so that's how it goes. So it looks nice and bright in the video, but it's not that bright in real life. I got some really high-tech LED headlights. I still have to install them yet. I've had no time. I've had them ever since I had that wreck with the deer. I ordered those shortly thereafter, and I still haven't put them in yet. It's nuts how I have no time. If I seem to have time now, it's because it's already been budgeted for commuting. It's not like I'm sitting here in a studio or something, you know, totally devoted to make this video. It's actually piggybacking on something already in the middle of going on. There is no extra time. It's just multitasking on time that's already been spoken for. It's getting really bad. You have to maintain your speed, otherwise you can stall out, or worse still, you'll lose your momentum, and then you won't be able to you won't have any friction to move forward. Your tires will just spin. So it's a risky deal, because you want to go fast to maintain your speed, but if you go too fast, you'll lose control. And if you go too slow, you'll lose traction, and you may even lose control that way. So it's not great. And I live out in the middle of nowhere, so there isn't a lot of plowing going on, especially at these odd hours. Snow plows, they're not running them. And the saddest thing is, tomorrow, or actually later today, this will all probably melt away. So it's basically just an obstacle that takes care of itself, but not before it gives you a hard time. Yeah, commuting to work is really a sad deal. It costs a lot of money to run fuel and do vehicle maintenance, and you know, have the vehicle registered and insured. And if you hit a deer or something, you got to pay for all the. Well, if you do the work, you don't have to pay for labor per se, but you will suffer. And then obviously you got to pay for the parts and stuff. So it's terrible. When I was in the military, most of the time you live on site. So that's something they should do for all jobs, is you live at your work, or they give you some barracks, or a tent, or a bunkhouse, or whatever, and you live on site, because this commute stuff, it's crazy. It can take up to a quarter to a third of your income just to commute, and I'm not even talking about time either. Take days and days, weeks out of your year just thrown away doing stuff like this. Try not to die. You know what? There's no pause button. There's no. You really just have to tough it out, and don't screw up. Man, it's got really slushy. I'm not a spring chicken either. Like, especially getting off work, I'm all sore. It's not like I had rest. I'm ready to drive like a professional. I'm basically, struggling. So yeah, I might as well talk about my YouTube channel. So it's a Military Industrial Museum. I've been obviously experimenting with artificial intelligence. I've uploaded quite a few songs made with basically lyrics from Gemini, and then the notes and the music by Suno AI. But those haven't been very popular. Maybe someday I'll make them in the music video when the technology gets easier. Maybe they'll be popular that way. But I guess I can't make them to be popular. They just naturally become popular or not. I kind of made them mostly because I wanted to hear a song. And then yeah, I wanted to hear a song about a particular subject with particular lyrics. And then, of course, I've been trying that Google Notebook language model. I put large language model, LLM, by mistake, and I just keep doing it. I guess it's just, I'll just keep doing it. Because most references are for LLM, so I guess, naturally used it that way, but I guess it's just LM. But anyway, it's with two AI hosts, and they're discussing basically whatever you upload into their I guess, for lack of a better terminology, they're into their inbox. So and they don't have any profanity, and it's pretty mundane. And they'll talk from as little as 9 minutes up to, for one I had, it was over 30 minutes. I'm not sure exactly how the ratios work, but it seems like the more you upload, the longer they talk. And, they just discuss the important details. And they do it in such a manner that's very listenable. And so I've been doing a lot of those. And then I gotta see which ones got more popularity, and then try to find other similar subjects to hopefully make those popular too. Yeah, there's a strategy to it, and I gotta actually get back into the strategy part, not just the randomness part. You get tired watching the road so closely. If you get too tired, you run off the roads. It's the most twisted plan. Because I have my other job, I just can't wait until morning because I gotta be somewhere at 8 in the morning for Saturday. So yeah, the slower I am on this, the less sleep I'll get. It's horrific. old sedan, a lot of the lighting in the instrument cluster is not that great, so I can't really see exactly how fast I'm going. It's probably around 45 miles an hour. I was gonna look at the instrument cluster and find the kilometers per hour from my fans that use kilometers, but I can't do it. The instrument cluster is too dark. I'd have to stare at it a while, let my eyes adjust, but that's not gonna happen because I'm trying to drive. I can't drive in and do that. That's where it'd be good to have a co-pilot, you know, or someone else to be up here, you know. Those three orange barrel looking things with the lights, somebody drove off the road there and they got tangled in a black truck, and they got tangled up into the side rail. The side rail was underneath the truck. It was all suspended and twisted up in it. Someone drove off the road, so it happens. Yeah, it's basically like a way to know where you are in the road, kind of, as long as you keep that vibration strip in the middle. Kind of stay where you need to go, but if there's an oncoming traffic, you gotta go to the right side. You can't hang out in the middle. It's just a safety thing. Obviously, when there's actually real traffic, you gotta revert to the legal way, so you'd be on the right side of the road, even if it wasn't that great. And then you just have a lot of space to stop on the left side, but then not much on the right, in case you had like a collision or some other accident or something inbound. Okay, I'm almost to my town. That's good. I can tell by the different buildings and stuff, their lights. So you see on the oncoming side, it hasn't been plowed. Or, yeah. On the side I'm supposed to be on the right side, it hasn't been plowed much either. Maybe not at all. And then someone's driven on it a couple times, made tracks, but I'm still doing the middle of the road thing all the way up into my town here. They had a bunch of lights and stuff for the holidays, but they turned them off because it takes a lot of money to run that electricity, apparently. But I'm almost there. I haven't completely made it there, so I don't want to jinx it, but I can't wait to go get a nice little nap and then go back to work. Cut it off here. I don't want to, will they say DOX myself? that is how it is in the winter. It was not fun. So yeah, all right. Well, thanks for sticking around this Military Industrial Museum. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off here. This is my town. That's a fire truck up there. Ooh, I'm starting to move, skid around and stuff. Okay, that's it.